SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family. S is for students, F for families too. U is for united, talking about me and you. S for solidarity, D is for diversity. SFUSD.
Feliz miércoles! Happy Wednesday, científicos! How are you today? Sounds like we're all feeling a little so-so today. Well, I hope you're feeling well enough to continue learning. Of course you are. I know I can count on you to be ready to learn. I wanted to start our day by reviewing what we learned yesterday. I remember that I shared my research with you, and through that we learned that all living things breathe, grow, change, and need food and water. Using these facts, we were able to sort some of my beach items. Which item did we struggle to sort? Yes, the seaweed. And guess what, científicos? I did some research, and you're going to be a bit surprised. I was reading that plants get their food and water through the roots, and I realized that the seaweed I found had its roots, but it was just sitting on the shore. So I kept thinking, maybe the roots have to be planted for the seaweed to be able to eat and drink. But if it can't eat and drink, it might not be living. Scientists, this reminds me of the shells. They were once living, but then they weren't anymore. I wonder, oh, wait, that might end up being another research question. I'll save that for later. I'm glad we at least know where to put the seaweed now. I was also thinking last night while doing my research that yesterday I had mentioned growth and change as two things that living things do. But I realized that I didn't really explain those two concepts. Instead of telling you everything, I thought we could do an activity together that would help us better understand change and growth. I was thinking we could make a chart showing how humans grow. It would be great for us because we all have experience growing as humans. Knowing that we're going to have to draw and make some observations, can you infer what we'll need? See, we'll need our science notebooks and some writing utensils. Take a moment to gather those materials. Got mine. Awesome. Muy bien. I hope you're ready. Let's set up our notebooks by writing the date, page number, and a title. This entry will be called My Change and Growth. Feel free to copy what I write, or you can challenge yourself and sound it out without me. All right, February 3rd, 21, nice, page 10, page 11, wow. And the title is My Growth and Change. Muy bien. Now, we're going to draw ourselves at different stages. I'm going to have more stages because I'm an adult, but you all should have the first same 3 as me. Just make sure yours are different by making the sketches look like you. But let me double check and make sure we know which stages there are. Scientists, does every human start as an adult like me? Is this how we're born? No, that would be a little ridiculous. We all start off as babies. After we're babies, we become toddlers. And this is when we're about 2 to 4 years old. For a couple years after that, humans are just children for a while. This is actually where most of you will stop your chart. On mine, I will continue to include when I was a teenager and then me now as an adult. In order for us to make these charts, I suggest that you turn your notebook sideways so that you can sketch. And make sure to include your A, B, C, D, E's. Are you ready to draw your 3 stages? Muy bien. Let's go ahead. Make sure to write the ages on top, and you can use the same ones that I use. So it's okay that our title and date are that way, and for us to rotate our pages. Oops. I said we all start as babies. I'm gonna draw a little baby. Well, it's a little skinny baby, but that's okay. And it's like 0 to 1. And then I said we were toddlers. And I know I'm a toddler here because I still don't have my glasses. And then I said for a while we're just kids. Okay. So I'm gonna draw myself a little taller, and I let my hair grow out. Then I got glasses. Okay. And, oops. Well, Maestra's gonna be wearing a dress today because I made a mistake. And I said we're kids until we're 5 to 12. My chart is gonna go this way. After I was a kid, and then, teenager, duh. I'm gonna draw myself with a ponytail because I really liked ponytails when I was a teenager. And I'm gonna draw angry eyebrows because I was angry a lot. This is also when Maestra stopped growing. So when I draw my adult self, I'm gonna be the same. But we're teenagers, well, you're a teenager from 13 to 19. Not 18, but that's when we become adults. So I'm gonna draw myself the same height and with my hair straightened like it is today. My eyebrows are not so angry. And I'm wearing a V-neck with flowers and some jeans. And, all right. Wow, buen trabajo. So let's see how I wrote the age of the stage. Hey, that rhymes. But did you see how I wrote the age of the stage over the sketches? These labels add more detail and remind us of what's going on in the sketch. I hope you also noticed the space that I left in between each sketch. I'm going to tell you what you'll be writing there. Scientists, I want you to continue exploring what growth and change mean on your own, but not completely alone. You're going to need to do some research with your family. I would like you to write the things that you were able to do at that stage of life and what you needed help with. For example, when you're a baby, what could you do? Could you chew, read, watch a video on YouTube? Did you need help with a lot of things? You'll need an adult's help today because there are just some things that we cannot remember from when we were babies. To get the answers and evidence you need, you can ask some adults in your home, what was I like when I was? And say the age you want to know about. For instance, I used to always ask my mom, what was I like when I was a toddler? And a funny memory she shared with me is that I always sat close to the TV because I complained that things were blurry. I eventually ended up needing glasses when I grew up, and that was a huge change. Hey, I just said change and grow in the same sentence. That reminds me, científicos, when you're done asking your family about your younger self, I want you to write these things into the chart in your notebook and think about how much you changed since you were a baby. What are things that you can do now that you couldn't do then? I'm certain you'll come up with a lot of things. So científicos, that's actually all the time we have together. I had a great time learning about our own change and growth. If you would like to share your chart with me, please do so by submitting it to our submission link. Gracias for learning with me, and mañana we will learn about a very interesting scientific concept. Nos vemos!
Hola, mi nombre es Maestra Luna Vázquez. Today we're going to do a song about science and art. I'm wearing my science jacket over my very artistic dress. You are an artist, And I know you are a scientist too, because art and science have a lot of things in common. Here we go. Art is a science, science is an art. You put ideas together and take ideas apart. El arte es ciencia, ciencia es un arte. Juntas las ideas las repartes. Explore, explorar, experiment, experimentar, test, probar. Oops, I make mistakes, errar. Art is a science, science is an art. You put ideas together and take ideas apart. El arte es ciencia, la ciencia es un arte. Juntas las ideas las repartes. Be creative, sea creativo. Risk, arriesgar. Oops, I make mistakes, errar. That's okay, you can try again. Art is a science, science is an art. You put ideas together and take ideas apart. El arte es ciencia, la ciencia es un arte. Juntas las ideas las repartes. Be curious, ten curiosidad. Descubrir, discover. Oops, not again. Make mistakes, errar. Art is a science, science is an art. You put ideas together and take ideas apart. El arte es ciencia, la ciencia es un arte. Juntas las ideas las repartes. Collaborate, colaborar. Learn from one another. Aprende el uno del otro. ¡Órale! Yes! Éxito, success. Art is a science, science is an art. You put ideas together and take ideas apart. El arte es ciencia, la ciencia es un arte. Juntas las ideas las repartes. You are a scientist and an artist too.
Hello, computer scientists. Thank you for joining me today on our adventure with Ruby, the main character in Hello Ruby, Journey Inside the Computer by Linda Lucas. She loves to go on adventures and use computational thinking to solve the problems she encounters. Ruby is about to take an adventure inside of a computer. Ready? Let's go. Chapter 1, Boring. Ruby is a small girl with a huge imagination. Anything is possible if Ruby puts her mind to it. But today, Ruby is bored. There's nothing to do and nobody to play with. No fun tea parties to go to, no rafts to build. Even the toys are just sitting and staring. Doesn't seem like an adventure, Ruby sighs. Dad had promised Ruby they would play together with the computer, but now he isn't home. Dad made a promise. I'll just go and play with the computer all by myself, Ruby says as she marches to his office. Chapter 2, Dad's Computer. Ruby turns on the computer and the screen lights up. She carefully types the password, Little Miss Ruby 1010, and clicks. Nothing happens. Ruby clicks the mouse again and wiggles it a bit. Silly computer, Ruby mutters. All of a sudden, the little white mouse sniffs and says, Computer isn't working today. What's wrong? Cursor isn't answering my messages, Mouse says. Cursor and I always work as a team, but now he's gone missing. Ruby thinks this is starting to sound like an adventure. Well, I just happen to be the best computer troubleshooter I know. I can help you find your friend. Thank you. I've already tried everything I can think of. Follow me. I know how we can get into the computer, says Mouse. This is how I send messages into the computer. A mouse hole! Ruby has never noticed the holes on the side of the computer. All excited, she makes herself very small and crawls after Mouse. And then she falls.
Healthy foods provide nutrients and vitamins to our teeth. Although they make our teeth happy, we still need to floss, brush, and also drink lots of water. This is our happy tooth. And what makes our tooth happy, what keeps it happy, is eating healthy foods. And what are some examples of healthy foods? Healthy foods contain lots of vitamins like oranges, corn, bananas, broccoli, peas, carrots, apples, and bread. These foods provide a lot of nutrients to our teeth. For oranges and bananas, we want to eat them but not consume them so often every single day because oranges contain a lot of acid. And also bananas are very sticky, so they have a lot of sugar. And these two can cause lots of cavities if eaten on a daily basis or in large amounts. So this is sad tooth. What makes our tooth sad is eating unhealthy foods. Unhealthy foods usually lead to cavities and unhappy tooth. So what are some examples of food that make our tooth sad? Chips, soda, cookies, cupcakes, candies, and ice cream. These are some examples of some unhealthy foods that you don't want to consume on a regular basis. All of these foods have a lot of sugar and that can cause cavities. So what causes cavities? Sugar and bacteria cause a lot of cavities and tooth decay, which is the rotting of the tooth. So what happens when you have a cavity is bacteria comes to your teeth, and bacteria we also call them sugar bugs. Sugar bugs come to the teeth and they start eating away at the leftover food that's on your teeth. And when there's no more food, then they start eating at your tooth. And when they eat at your tooth, you will notice a hole starts to form. Tiny little hole, it's a black hole, it will start to form. And then as they keep eating and you leave it untreated, it can get bigger and bigger because they start inviting their other friends. Other sugar bugs and bacteria will come at your teeth, and therefore causing a hole on your teeth, which causes pain. What can we do to prevent cavities? We can drink lots of water after every meal. There's a mineral in water, it is called fluoride. Fluoride teams up with other minerals in the mouth to help fight tooth decay. So remember to drink lots of water, brush 2 times a day, floss once a day, eat a healthy diet, and visit the dentist often, 2 times a year or every 6 months. A healthy diet makes for a healthy smile.
Hi everybody, my name is Bongo Sidibe, originally from Guinea, West Africa, and I work for San Francisco Ballet Dancing School and Community. I'm a musician accompanist, and this is my instrument. This instrument over here is called the djembe, and the djembe is from West Africa. Djembe means together, so this drum was created to bring people together. Example, the drummer was considered that time as a messenger. So once the people hear the drum banging, they know that they need to get to the circle. That's why this drum was called djembe. together, jambe. And this is how the jambe sound like.
Buenos días. Hola niños. ¿Cómo están? Espero que ustedes están bien. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's been a while since I've seen you guys. Hoy es un día muy especial. Today is a really special day. ¿Por qué? Porque vamos a plantar las semillas. We're gonna plant seeds. This is so fun. All right, let me get my zapatos de jardín, okay? I need to change those shoes. Always gotta do that. Let me look to, oh, that garden fairy. Look what she put in my shoe. Wow, it's like her earring. It's beautiful. That garden fairy is always making jokes. All right, let's check the other one. Oh, I hear it. Mira. Wow. The garden fairy's eyeball. I don't know. Los ojos de la garden fairy. Weird. All right. Let me see. I tie the oh, forget it. I still don't know how to tie those shoes. I don't know. All right. So, okay. Let's go over to where we're going to plant the seeds. It's a cold day. Did you notice Chewy? Chewy's wearing a sweater, right? Él pone un suéter porque es muy frío. Very cold today. Okay. La tierra es lista. The dirt's ready. ¿Recuerda cómo la ponemos el pupú de los caballos en la tierra? Remember when we put the horse poop, right? Now the soil, look, it's so beautiful, so delicious. Muy deliciosa esta tierra. Recuerda también las tres cosas necesitan las plantas, las semillas para vivir? What are the three things the plants need to live, right? One was sun, one was tierra.
Sí.
And the third one, what was the third one? Third one needed the sun, the dirt, and water. Okay, we got the water ready. Okay. Pero, there's one thing I forgot. Hay una cosa muy importante for planting seeds. Okay, you know what that is? Un canción de la garden fairy. You need a song from the garden fairy. It's like, when you have that, the seeds are gonna be perfect, okay? But first, what are we gonna plant today? Vamos a plantar las semillas de los frijoles. Okay, mira. They're very big, right? Muy grande. And parece una frijol también. But look at this. Look at these seeds. Those there. Esta es las semillas de la lechuga. Mira, muy pequeño. ¿Sí? So, las semillas están diferentes como ustedes. Ustedes todos están diferentes también. Muy individual. You guys are all a bunch of individuals, and that's like really cool. Okay, but when I came to the garden this morning, I gotta tell you something. Cuando llegué aquí esta mañana, yo lo vi una garden fairy. She was here in the garden, and she was just sitting there very quiet. But you have to be quiet, because ella está muy tímido. She's very scared, okay? So don't make a lot of noise. Hopefully, cuando plantar las semillas, she's gonna come and sing a song for us, okay? So let's plant the seeds and see what happens. Okay, so first, I hope she comes over here. So we got the dirt. We make it all smooth like this. We made a line like that. One seed there. One seed there. One seed there. One seed there. One seed there.
You know what you need. You need water and you need sunlight. Oh, little seed, grow so tall.
These seeds.
Into the plant you're meant to be. Little seed, keep growing. Grow up in the soil that give you what you need. Little seed, little seed.
All right. That was a beautiful song. Una canción muy bueno de la garden fairy. Oh, shh. Clap, you scare her away. Okay, now, then you cover the seeds like this, and you say, gracias, semilla, suerte, semilla, suerte, semilla, gracias, seed. Now, me gusta plantar las semillas. Me gusta mucho plantar las semillas porque cuando plantando las semillas estamos plantando esperanza también. Because when you plant seeds, you're also planting hope, right? La esperanza que las semillas crezcan. We're hoping the seeds grow big and strong like you guys. La esperanza que mañana sea mejor que hoy. We hope that tomorrow's better than today. Poco a poco mejor cada día. La esperanza está en todas partes. Hope is everywhere, it seems like. It's in el aire, right? Tenemos un presidente nuevo. We got a new president. Tenemos una vacuna for the virus. We have a new vaccine for the virus, right? Everything is getting better, right? El aire tiene mucha esperanza. La esperanza sabe la canela y la tierra también. Hasta la vista, niños. Have a good day. Dale un abrazo a alguien.
Water.
Oh, don't forget the water. Okay. Adios.
Hello, I'm Superintendent Dr. Vincent Matthews of the San Francisco Unified School District. It made me so happy to spend time with you today. I hope you had fun too. And now it's time to say goodbye. So let's sing our goodbye song. For this song, you have to use your whole body. Will you sing it with me? Are you ready? Wave high, wave low. For now, it's time to go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, and wave your nose. Wave your knees, wave your lips. Blow a kiss with your fingertips. Wave your ears, wave your hair, wave your belly, and wave your derriere. Wave your chin, wave your eye. For now it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a ti, Juan Ying. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family.